Alright, hello everybody. I definitely didn't almost forget to start the stream on YouTube again, haha. Ooh, let me let the emergency rations know in case anybody wants in on tonight's content. How do you spell Sandaoria again? Also, I should be doing this while we're logging in. Yes, okay. Let me make sure I'm logging into the right character, because last time I played, I was on my main. Goodness. Anyway, how are you guys? I hope everyone is having a good Tuesday. I hope your week is going well so far. Also, important question, chat, for anybody who is, or maybe actively watching and not using me as second monitor content. Also, we're in. Should I switch to my other model? Because part of why I wasn't... Oh, why aren't you... Hey, OBS? Oh, there we go. Part of the reason why I was sticking with the chibi model is so that I could use hoodie code. By which I mean... doing this anytime I wanted to talk about spoilers, so people who didn't want to hear the spoilers had a visual cue. But tonight we're doing stuff where I can't really spoil because this is the most recent content that's come out for this particular Wraith series. So should I use my other model? Also, let me put the hoodie back up. Should I be not like my own custom big girl, because I don't have that yet. Make sure to donate on Throne if you want to help make that happen. But I did buy a customizable model, and I think she looks pretty okay. I'm still tweaking some things with her. Things aren't completely set up for me to stream with her yet. Because words are hard. What am I doing? I just realized, oh my god, hang on, actually, that's so much walking. Why did I start walking? There's some toggles and stuff I haven't set up yet for her, but I can always do that while we're in queue. But yeah. Up here. Alright, Lance Guard Messenger, let's go. The Lance Guard's furrowed brow suggests all is not well in Yaktel. Ah, Shizune, your timing couldn't be better. I've just received word from Yaktel. Unknown beasts have been sighted near the rift and attacked the sentry standing guard. Makul Jaja believes them to be echoes and is headed there as we speak. It goes without saying the threat more of them could pose to Tuliolo. Ah. Say no more. Our last contact came from Taralja in Mamuk. I suggest speaking with him first to learn more of Bakul Jaja's whereabouts. You should hurry to Mamuk. I have no doubt Taralja will be able to help you find Bakul Jaja. Alright, to Mamook. Yeah, we can take Mount now. Ah, you must be Shizune. The cool Judge asked that I take you to him as soon as you arrived. When last we spoke, he was hunting for the echoes somewhere to the north of Gokdrak's descent. Climb aboard and we can be on our way. You can now travel directly to Gokdrak's descent, near the entrance to Juno, by speaking with Teralja. Huzzah! Whoop! What are these little guys? Are they little, what, turtle people? I didn't really take a close look at them the last time. Like when I did this the first time on my main. Alright. There you are. I'm afraid you've missed all the excitement. They raised arms to attack before we even had time to say hello. To be fair, we also put them down before they had time to say goodbye. Shizune! Bakuljaja! We came as fast as we could. Are these not orcs? Like the ones that attacked my home. To say they're violent would be an understatement, and they usually move in large packs. Habnazia always had a hard time holding them off. Is there any chance these brutes are native to your lands? I've never seen them before. Also, that should also answer your question. It seems we have our answer. But what is that? Or what is that? More Electro? A challenge letter? It's a letter. Ah, penned in in your people's hand, I think. Would you take a look? To the Dawn Servant's Champion, the stage has been set for your next challenge. Thus do I hereby invite you to return to Juno. Should you refuse, a horde of echoes will be unleashed upon Yaktel. The choice is yours. Bum bum bum! Surielja, you little shit. So this is the long-awaited invitation. I know a snake when I see one, and this one is rotten to the core. What choice do we have but to accept? That bastard! Let's get going. The sooner we're back in Juno, the sooner he can get reacquainted with my fists. Yeah, and my bow. Hang on, I need to check something. Is he online? Damn it. I should have pestered him sooner. Lance Guard Sentry. No one will pass so long as I remain on guard here. You have my word. Then were you just not here yet when those other people managed to get into Juno? Conjuring the Shadow Lord was bad enough. What could he be plotting this time? And what part am I meant to play on all this? Good question. The orcs we saw earlier share a long, bitter history with the people of my home, Sandoria. When I first took up the adventuring profession, one of my first tasks was to rout a band of orcs that had set up an encampment in the nearby woods of Ronfar, though my memory is a little hazy. Yeah, he's a stand-in for the Final Fantasy XI player character, right? I'm guessing that's like a baby's first quest in 11. Why am I not surprised? He makes a big show of threatening us to return, and has the nerve to make us wait. Are there more shadows here now? Hang on. Me at 1K, can I have? It looks like maybe there's more people here now. Nobody else new over here. But yeah, it definitely feels more populated than it was before. Anything new in here? No. Oh, I think these are new. Is there a mechanic in 11 based off of tarot cards? Because the Fool and the Hermit are tarot cards. Is that a LFG message related to tarot, like some kind of tarot card related mechanic? That'd be interesting. All right. Let's get the show on the road. Ah, there he is. How good of you to come. It would have been a shame if were I forced to set more echoes upon the good people of Terral. The Dawn Servant would have been most displeased to see his people dear people come to harm. Enough of these games, Cyrilja. We will not let you besmirch the memories of Vanadil with these abhorrent echoes any longer. Why are you here exactly? I don't recall requesting your presence here today. A minor setback on my path to greatness, as you all will soon see. Come forth! Allow me to introduce you to... Oh no, is that an L or an I? Kamlanot, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Juno. But do not let his title deceive you, for he is The last of the Zillart from 10,000 years ago. They existed in a time before the 5 races inhabited Vanadil. Oh, so they're kind of like the ancients. I know how ridiculous that must sound, but we might have a real problem on our hands this time. Oh gods, he sounds like an Ascian. Nah, sounds a lot like the ancients of this world. You had ancients like the Zillart here too? Our worlds are more alike than I thought. If I remember correctly, Kamlanat had an older brother. I can't imagine Suelja would have overlooked such a detail. Older brother? How would you know anything about that? Come now, Kamlanat. You needn't trouble yourself with the ramblings of a dead man. I see. You would use these adventurers to take my measure. Well, you're certainly a far cry from the riffraff I'd imagined. Thank you? Fine, I'll play along with your little scheme. For now. And with that, the curtain rises on your second challenge. Suelja, wait! Before you go, I have to know, am I really just an echo? We've been over this, child. But it seems your heart refuses to accept what your head knows to be true. I pity you, I do. Here, let me ease your burden and return you to Electro. Nuh-uh. Uh-oh! Jaja! Playing hero to this heap of stone masquerading as a child. My, how the mighty have fallen. With him out of the way, that's one less distraction for you in the coming contest. So come, bring your all to bear, that I may create the perfect vessel, the perfect ruler. Ah! I shall await you in a more fitting place for our battle. I do hope you won't keep me waiting. Are you all right? Gods, this is all my fault. As much as I'd love to hand Suelja a fat knuckle sandwich, I can't just leave you here like this. I never dared imagine we would be made to trade blows with the Archduke. And though I am loath to do anything that might play into his hands, we can ill afford to let him have his way with the memories of Vanadil. When you're duly prepared, but say the word and we'll be off. Alright, Snacks! You know the drill! Alright, so You guys get limited chance to join in. Also, what's this? Oh! Is that... Did I get that because this is the first time I've actually hit an alliance raid that's still capped in terms of, there being a weekly limit on how many coins I can get and stuff? I guess so. Huh. That's really interesting. Anyway, I am going to queue us in. It's Tuesday, so this may actually pop pretty quickly. Anyway, while this queue fills, we have some stuff we can do. Let's start with finishing that Yokoi quest. Kind of appropriate because the Yokoi are originally from Final Fantasy XI, where... So fun fact, at least between quests, I assume that they still check out other parts of Corral after this one. I know that, like, I've seen them in Heritage Found. But after I finished the first raid, at one point, I saw Preesh and Alshal here. And he called the Yokoi trolls. So, yeah. But they are, in fact, originally from Final Fantasy XI, so it's kind of appropriate that we're finishing up this quest while we wait for Final Fantasy XI related content to fill. I guess I'll wait until I actually get to the spot before changing jobs, just in case the queue pops. Now watch it pop while I'm in a cutscene. This might be dangerous. And then again, we still need like half our DPS. I want armor, because that's what I'm leveling right now. And there's the little guy! Hi, buddy! Rorlote. Hello. Dartragor promises to see flowers with us. Maybe Dartragor comes? Maybe this time. And if Dartragor comes, we will go. Oh. Oh, there you are. You were hiding from me. Hi, little Fran. The flowers bloom? Oh, joy! But where is Dartragor? We want to see her. We want to see flowers with her. There are no more spirits in sight. Return to Farafar and inform her of your success. Is it a success though? Like, we have to explain the whole concept of death to them still. Also, are the snow spirits also from Final Fantasy XI, or is that a 14 original? On one hand, average rate time 21 minutes, and we're only like 4 minutes in. On the other hand, we only need 2 DPS and 1 healer, and we fill. I got him! Oh, nope, wait! Thank you for speaking with the spirits. I only hope the sepulchre has its intended effect. Speaking of which, I believe we shall require your aid in that regard. You see, we realize the spirits likely cannot read our inscriptions, which would quite defeat the purpose of the sepulchre. Yet if they were engraved in, or with chisels imbued with magic energies, we believe the spirits would grasp their intended meaning. Can you take care of that? Or you can take care of that, right? Yeah, sure. Hang on. I will read that in the thing. Okay, the rest of what she said was, if you could craft what we require, we would be in your debt. Here, these materials should be enough for now, but if you perchance run out, Warfer Card can replenish your supplies. All right. We're here. Birdie!
Chateau d'Origny? Is this meant to be Sandoria? More echoes!
Alright, let's go. Lore, hang on. I will be staying behind to read this stuff. You come across all sorts of head-scratchers walking the streets of Sandoria, but none more puzzling than the so-called rivalry between Gaiajo and his brother Jolek. They're said to be locked in a contest to see who can catch the...
Ron 4 is supposed to be a quiet place, but sees its fair share of new adventurers.
They're said to be locked in a contest to see who can catch the most carp. Yet every day, without fail, adventurers show up hauling in barrels of carp on their behalf. Doesn't sound much like much of a fishing competition to me, yet no one seems to question it. Stranger still is the poor compensation offered for these deliveries. You'd fetch a far better price at the auction house, and yet the stream of adventurers to the pier never dries up. Maybe they know something the rest of us don't. Maybe there's a greater prize waiting at the end of it all. It feels like little more than an old wives' tale, or than an old wives' tale now.
Circle, here. It would appear the land has been altered.
But rumor has it a strange giant creature is known to appear in these parts. There are written reports of sightings in the area.
This is all a peak. We must be ready for anything.
But they're also wildly different. It's difficult to separate fact from fiction. Some say adventurers swarmed the beast and fell it in a flash. Others...
who have risen above your mortal status. I am Kirin.
Others claim there's no great beast at all, only a grand culling of the local fauna. The only common thread in every account is that those in attendance have a grand time. A tale more trivial and cautionary, if you ask me.
This is no power I've seen before.
Now, last time I fucked up and forgot that this fight was in this raid, not Juno. So just imagine that Kieran is here, so that I can say, look, Kieran, it's Kieran.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
Owie! Oh, that's cute. I probably forgot that they did the same thing with this fight that they did with...
Lend me now your might.
That they did with, Arcadian.
Rend with fang and claw.
Ooh, so we're getting Gakko this time. Interesting.
Define beasts. Have care.
Ah! Wait, no!
A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
I really like the fact that they've started doing more like reactive voice lines like that. That's really cool.
Will you overcome my trial?
Maybe. Probably. Oh, I fucked up my rotation. Hang on. Ow! Yeah, so, full disclosure, I've only done this fight, like, a handful of times. I've been very bad about keeping up with doing my alliance raids on my main. Partially because I keep doing stuff on this character for stream prep for you guys, so... But we're almost caught up, and then everything will be fine. Ah! Ah! Wait, no, no, no! Ow, 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 ow.
You shall reap the rewards for daring to contend with the gods.
Am I not in... Oh, right. Yes. Got it.
There is no escape.
Oh, wait. No! I got them! I really hope they overhaul Bard next patch, or next expansion.
Know your place.
Do something better with the songs. Maybe make Bard a debuff job while Dancer is the buff job. You're welcome?
It seems we've impressed Kirin. Let us
wait,
keep up the good
hang on.
work.
Is it, wait. Is Gear still capped here? I can't remember. I guess it would have told me when I rolled, but...
It's Ultima and Omega, and they're attacking those airships.
Hey, here we go.
Rampage. Who unleashed them? At this rate, everything will be laid to waste.
They're so calm about that.
The airships are taking heavy damage. We must do something. I'm glad you're safe.
Okay. Okay,
Come.
we're good.
Let's keep moving.
Woo! Pay no mind to the fact that we're just like paragliding.
I do not see an easy way back.
What?
I'm sure you can handle things without me.
Just completely gearless. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm sure. Anyway, this raid is gonna be like, I'm really bad at this fight. I'm really bad at a lot of these fights. Oh god! But this is also gonna be absolute chaos and amazing when we can do this undersize. I cannot wait. Uh-oh. 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 Ow. Tried. I'm gonna wait until after the floor finishes exploding. Okay, I should be good. Okay, I should be safe here. Oh, right. I was attacking this one originally. What? Oh, right. I should have sprinted. Ow. I'm fine. I think. It's okay. It'll yeet my dead body over to the next ship. Yeah, see, there we go. We love us a good cuddle pile of corpses. Oh no, I got rezzed and then never healed. Well, I'm sure this will be fine. There we go. Here. Okay. I'm trusting you guys. Okay, we're good, I think. Yeah, we're good. I dropped my dots. It's fine. I picked them back up. Everything is okay! We did it.
An impressive show. Hurry now. Do not keep me waiting.
Eh. Actually, I probably should be rolling on gear in here. If it at least if it's been uncapped. Probably is actually an upgrade. Whoops. Oh well, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Honestly, I'm geared enough for 7.4, and that's the important part. And the 7.4 dungeon and the final Arcadian fight should have me pretty well set up for 7.5. Since we do everything mine, as long as I can get into the content, we're good. Which, like, this wasn't the intention, but it does make streaming on this character, like, relatively stress-free, because I don't need to worry about hearing her the way I might with my main. Which is kind of nice. I do everything mine on this character just to, like, keep things interesting. Especially since I can't give people first-time reactions to stuff. At least not usually. That does have some additional benefits to it. Ow.
You shall find me at the summit. Come then.
Showtime!
Show me what your kind can do.
The first time I ran this, people had so much trouble with this fight, and then the last boss was like, honestly, kind of easier. Oh no, I fucked up. Well.
Oh, sublime Estok! Drink deep of the elements.
Okay. Hang on, let me actually pay attention. That was ice. Oh, I missed whatever the first thing was. Or was there a second thing? Or first thing? It's fine. When in doubt, follow the crowd. Okay, Earth?
Once more, shall we?
Okay, everybody else is here.
Kneel! Behold the glory of the Zalat! You are naught but insects to be crushed!
Can I be a butterfly?
Accept your fate!
Whoop, uh-oh.
Kneel before Zalatian wisdom and die!
No.
This is the power of crystals, transcendent, sublime.
What?
By their might, I pave the path to paradise.
I used that too soon. Oh well. It's probably
I am
fine.
the will of the crystal.
Hey, Flame! They're most certainly going. This is the most recent alliance raid in the game, so... And we're getting the conclusion to this series.
But you should still stand.
Next patch.
Very
It's been a couple
well.
weeks.
Careful now. The face of war is ever changing.
Okay, that's water, yeah. Earth. Ice. Wind. Wait, no, I forgot.
Disappear.
And no, I don't think I will, actually. Thanks for the offer, but I'll have to pass.
Kneel.
Rotation salvage, I believe.
Drink deep of the elements.
That's water and ice. Water and ice. So we want to be here. Was there a third element I missed? Possibly.
Accept your fate. Thank you for this amusement.
You're welcome. Oh, I forgot it was a double-layered thing. Right, yes. Okay, fire and earth. I want to be where the people are.
Right.
There we go.
I am the will of the crystal. How could I be defeated by mere mortals? Farewell, my little
Very
brother.
easily.
Return to the crystal from which you were born. As for the rest of you, I invite you to the gate of the gods.
At this point, I'm just rolling on stuff. Glamour cute, potentially.
You have the privilege of walking within the heart of Tulia. Do not disappoint me.
Ooh. Lore, hang on, hang on. Ah, yes. The big brother. I may have to backtrack to grab the lore for this one. I don't want to keep people waiting. They're already waiting for cutscene.
After 10 long millennia, the dreams of the Zealot will become reality. Your time ends now.
And here we are.
This world shall belong to the Zealot. Can you escape this, I wonder? Be gone! Round and round they go.
Oh, wait, shit. Ow.
Let's try this.
Oh, wait, no. It's Eden all over again. Wait, ow. Right. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good, boy. Let me not cleave anybody. There we go. Okay.
Allow me to show you a trick I've learned.
What kind of trick? Is it a magic trick? Does it involve a bunny?
Have you the strength to find the answers you seek?
It's never been a problem before.
This is not Vana'diel. I'm well aware of that.
Ow! Oh, that was intentional. Okay, we're good.
I also understand the true nature of my existence. So come, let us finish this. I will eliminate you and make this world ours.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. It didn't work out so well for the last guy either.
Time for games is over. Behold my true power! I shall
I've also heard that
forge a
one
more
before.
fitting stage for our battle. All pales before our brilliance.
Ooh, you know
Perhaps
what?
some magic in the mix.
I'm gonna snooze that ad break because I don't. I'm not super confident that we even have 3 minutes left of this fight.
You fought well, but it's time to say goodbye.
Oh no. Oh. Ha. Ow. At least I got Minna out on time, right? Yeah? No. No, it's not a cooldown. I did not use it in time.
My javelin pierces all.
Okay, we're good. Oh wait, I moved too soon. We're good. We're okay. We're okay. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm good if I go here.
Even in this false flesh, I will not lose to you.
Wanna make a bet? Are you feeling lucky? Boom! Got it before the ad break started. Heck yeah! Ba, 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 ba. The game didn't play it, so I did. Yeah! Good job, everybody. Sure, I'll roll on whatever. Do I even have that minion on my main? I don't think I've run this enough to have gotten it yet. I need to be so much better about doing alliance raids. Hey, nice. Let me just go ahead and use that card. Heck yeah, alright. I am gonna stay in here for a few more minutes while we run ads, because I don't want to exit and end up in a cutscene and then have to snooze ads again. So yeah, I will see you guys in a few minutes. And then we will continue with this quest. Okay, we're back. Okay, so I almost forgot. Good thing I stayed in here. There's that bit of lore we weren't able to read earlier. So, if I use the teleporter, is that going to take me back to the boss room, or is it going to take me to just before it? Let's find out. Fuck. Oh no! Oh, I super fucked up. Because now I can't use return. What if I jump down here? Can I return to the beginning of the fight? No. Damn it. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait until 8.0 because I'm not gonna sit around in here for 15 minutes. Or... yeah. I should have just ran. It's fine. There's some lore in this raid that I didn't get a chance to read, and I hit return, and I was hoping if I used the crystal it'd take me to like just before the boss room, but because we've cleared the boss, it took us straight to the boss room. I'm sad. Oh well, let's continue. Preach was worried and sick about you. I'm sure she's glad to see you're back, and with barely a scratch on you. But where's Alshel? Did something happen? Oh wait, is he not with us anymore? Uh-oh. It's fine. When 8.0 comes out, we're gonna do these raids, mine with 15 people, and I'll just make sure to read all the lore and stuff again then. And we'll also make sure that we have Kieran with us for this raid, so that I can properly do the joke and say the thing. Shizune, you're back! And still in one piece! Yep, that's how it usually goes. But where's Alshel? Did something happen to him? I have no idea. I lost track of him. One moment. Luca? I love you very much. You are my fur child. I birthed you. I am not going to let you have my dinner. And I know that's why you're meowing at me. Because it's fish. But you have a full bowl of wet food. With your name on it. That's for you. That's your dinner. And I know I super mega spoiled you back when you first got sick, but that's because I was desperate to make sure that you would eat literally anything. But you're back to being a good hungry boy now. So, no, you cannot have my dinner. That's not going to happen. I will give you stretches, I will give you love and attention. Maybe after stream I will even play with you, but you cannot have my dinner. Okay. Anyway, now that that has been cleared up and boundaries have been established. You had to fight Omega and Ultima too? Wow, this real job wasn't holding back at this time. Yeah, but it's not like this is the first time I've fought Ultima and Omega. But you made it out fine, and I'm sure Alshel did too. Oh. Hello, target practice. What do you want now? Oh dear, it seems your merry band is a member short. Could it be their life was cut tragically short in the field of battle? Though I suppose life would be something of an exaggeration, wouldn't it? Ah, but I digress. I came here to congratulate you on your impressive trouncing of the Echoes. Indeed, your struggles have afforded me vital knowledge. Knowledge I will put to good use in my next selection. Spare us the bravado! Anyone who with eyes can see you're really upset about losing. Why would I have cause to be upset when everything is going to plan? The stronger she proves to be, the more powerful our ruler will be when all is said and done. But why? Why go to such lengths? Because we deserve better than that mockery of a contest could muster. And the world will soon see that I am fit to govern alongside a true ruler. You're not fit for anything. Usurp the throne and the world will only see you as a would-be tyrant and traitor. Please, Cirilja, it's not too late to stop this. Despite what you may think, the Dawn Servants have served the people well, and I have no doubt they would forgive your transgressions just as they forgave me. What happened to you, Bakul Jaja? What happened to the proud warrior who vied for the throne, understanding that only we Mamulja are fit to rule? He learned better. Whatever bonds you believe you forged with Buk Lamat are merely an illusion born of convenience. That's not true. Buk Lamat has this thing called empathy that you clearly lack. You think your loyalty sets you along a noble path, but you're nothing more than her lapdog, a means for her to harness the might of the blessed siblings. And when she falls, you'll find yourself a mongrel in the streets, as you've always been. You're wrong, Cirilja! You're wrong! Easy, Bakul Jaja! You'll open your wounds! Serves you right for trying to protect that thing! Considering the damage her core incurred battling our champion, she hasn't long left anyway. But she's not the only one in a precarious position, is she? Or have you forgotten the contents of my letter? It would be all too easy to unleash an army of echoes upon the good people of Yaktel. If you value their safety, then my selections must continue. You disgust me, Cirilja. And that's... Or you disgust me, Cirilja. And that's saying something. If there's nothing else, I have much to prepare, and more still to consider, before making my next selection. Until the next time. Are you okay? You're back! My apologies for the delay. Fighting off the echoes took longer than I had anticipated. Were there other echoes that you were fighting that I wasn't? Clearly you had no trouble fighting your way out. So why the long faces? Did something happen? You could say that. Oh no, she's having an existential crisis. Krish. How long do I have before that rotten snake. Or, ooh, that's not the right Bakul Jaja voice. That rotten snake. Uh-huh. If what he says is true, then the two of us are indeed echoes. And the two of us are indeed echoes. Then any significant injury could quite literally wipe us from existence. Be that as it may, even if I am not real, the love I bear for Vanadil and her memories is. That's why I'll keep fighting. Me too. Worrying about it isn't going to get us anywhere. I already know the truth. The memories sleeping in Juno stir. Perhaps the Hume adventurer has new knowledge to share with you. Perhaps. I'm tired of just standing around. There has to be something we can do. To defeat not only Kamlana, but his brother, Eldrinarsh, is nothing short of miraculous. I dare say there are few adventurers of your caliber in Vanadil. Bakul Jaja is putting his heads together to consider your next move. Until Cyrilja makes himself known again, all we can do is wait. Feels like we're playing right into his hands. But enough of my rantings. You must be tired after all he's put you through. Why don't we return to Tuliolal for now? I'll meet you at Bright Bloom Post. I'm much better now, thanks to Prish and my brother's healing magics. Rest assured, you won't find me underfoot next time. We've spent so much time here, one might say this has become our base of operations. After those orcs and everything else Cyrilja threw at us, it's nice to finally get a chance to breathe, ain't it? Speaking of which, what were the two of you up to in the first time we were afforded a reprieve from his scheming? Doing as any good adventurer would, exploring, more specifically in New York Taral. Ah. We happened upon a most fascinating settlement of giants on our travels. The Okui, I believe they called themselves. They bear a striking resemblance to the trolls of our world. Only in appearance, mind. Trolls are a hostile sort, given to looting and plundering and known to serve us sellswords. That wasn't all we saw, though. We traveled all over. I was hoping we'd find someone who might have seen Cyrilja, or at the very least knew something about Electro. I'd be surprised if you did. Electrope isn't native to Taral. It comes from the Kingdom of Alexandria, inside the Dome in Shock Taral. The Dome? They said we needed some sort of permit to cross the bridge leading north. If that's where the Electrope comes from, do you reckon there's anyone there who could help figure out if we're really echoes? Oblivion may be able to shed some light on things. As they've been working rather closely with the Landsguard of late, I see no reason why requests couldn't be made through the Wing of Reflection. Meaning we should go and pay them a visit, yes? Just as well, if we're going to get these two travel passes, I'm sure the guard will expedite the process if we mention their company Shizune. Wouldn't such a permit normally require some manner of rare goods in exchange? Or perhaps an exorbitant sum of gil? Ah, right. I've heard stories about adventurers struggling to get a pass for the airships in Vanadil. I'd sooner walk if I had to pay those prices. Travel's pretty cheap around here, actually. What do airship prices cost in 11? How does teleporting work in 11? Sorry for the wait. The Landsguard had no trouble readying passes for the both of you. So soon? Gods, the depth of his coffers must be staggering. I mean, he's a member of the Landsguard, so I think he just put in a good word for you guys. As for Oblivion, they're keen to learn more about you. In fact, they've asked to meet on the outskirts of Alexandria. It's a rather long way from here to the dome, though. We should stop in Sheshinawezi Springs, catch our breath, and shore up supplies. I'll show them the way there. Sheshinawezi Springs. Should I, just to save ourselves some time, also do the Mitoikwe turn-ins while we're here? Nah, I'll do them after this quest. Oh. Alexandrian spotted. Excuse me, miss. I'm looking for my daughter. Have you seen a little Eldite girl anywhere? No. I see. Gods, where could she have run off to? Say, you're from the Dome, aren't you? What's got you so worked up and in such a hurry? Yes, I am. My name is Jasper, and it's my daughter. She's gone missing. Try to seem calm, all right? Maybe we can help. What does she look like? Right. Her name is Scoria. She's an Eldite like me, with long red hair. We were planning to move from Solution 9 to Tuliolol, and so we came to visit first. Learn more about our home-to-be. We were waiting to ride the Ronak, and before I knew it, she had wandered off. I think I may have seen her a little while ago. Girls like your daughter don't seem all that common in these parts. Pretty sure she was heading somewhere to the south. We'd better hurry and find her before something in the wilds finds her first. You leave this to us. She'll be back and safe before you know it. Sorry to put our plans on hold after dragging you all the way out here. We should have more time, or more than enough time before we're to meet with Oblivion. Besides, what manner of adventurers would we be to ignore a person in need? He's not wrong. Well, let's be quick about it. I'll go with Jasper and ask around if anyone has seen Scoria. You three check to the south. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. Please, do be careful out there. You heard Bakul Jaja. Let's get going. There was a settlement to the south, if memory serves. Perhaps someone there has seen Scoria. Let's each speak with 3 or so people, then reconvene to see what we can piece together of her whereabouts. Yeah. What if your young friend, or if what your young friend said is true, and my daughter really is somewhere to the south? I pray you find her quickly. The sooner we find her, the sooner we can meet with Oblivion. Noted. Alright. Time to summon Orb. And, yes, okay. Excuse me, have you seen a little girl? I was just up north a little while ago, but I didn't see any Eldite girl wandering about. Poor thing, I hope she's not in any trouble. I'll be sure to keep in the lookout in case she comes back. Hopefully, she turns up before long. Yeah. Also, are Prishan and Alshal here? Can I talk to them? Ah, well, there's Alshal. I'm looking for young Eldite girl said to be wandering about nearby. Would you happen to have seen her? You may also know her race as Elizin. It's interesting how, at least in terms of the 3 reflections we've been to so far, where's Reach? Well, no, not entirely true. I was gonna say, oh, it's so interesting how the names are so similar. You know, you've got Hume here, Hume. You've got, Lalafell, Milala, but then they're dwarves in the first. And like obviously Mikote and Mistel, and then what were they called on the first? Was it Mithra? Viera, Vis, we don't know what they're called on the other 2 worlds. Oh, because like Elozin, Eldite, Elvon, Elf. Oh yeah, I guess they would still be called Hume on the, like, in Vanadil too, because that's what they're called in 11, right? Anyway, I'm not seeing Preesh anywhere, so... Hello, I'm gonna talk to you from on top of this box. A young Eldite girl? No, I haven't. It's not often you hear of Eldite looking to move to Tuliolal. If we can expect more in the future, I'd certainly like to get to know them. The poor girl must be terrified out there all alone. The sooner she's found, the better. Yeah. Ah, I saw her wandering about outside of town, but only for a moment. No sooner had our eyes met than she'd ran off. I'd love to help, but I have to get back to work. Ruh-roh. I think I've learned all I can from the people here. Did you discover anything of note? Kinda. I heard much of the same. So we can say with certainty she passed through here not long ago. Let's continue on southward. All that southward is dinosaurs. That's not good. There you are. I take it you haven't had any luck finding her either? All I found searching around here was monsters. be honest, it felt like a waste of time at first. While I was thumping this one, though, I could have sworn I saw a kid off in the distance. I'm betting it was her. If we hurry, we might be able to catch up to her. Preach is ready to keep moving. Whoever that was I saw scurrying off can't be far. Let's go, before any monsters find them. Oh. Never mind, no need to fly. You found her. Thank goodness. Yeah-huh. Who are you people? The name's Preach. Your fathers asked us to come and find you. What are you doing out here all by yourself? He said we have to move, but I don't want to go. I want to stay in Alexandria and be a singer. I know nothing about the music in Tuliolo, and they'd never listen to a nobody like me who's not even from Tural. Thinking about it made me so mad. I needed to be alone to think. So I ran, and I kept running, and somehow I found myself here. I'm sorry if I caused you all any trouble. It's alright. No need to be sorry. You're safe, and that's all that matters. You know, you remind me of a friend of mine. Ulmia. One day, I found her out near the coast with a beautiful view just like this, crying like it was the end of the world. She said she had been trying to join the choir, but turns out she was too nervous to sing in front of people. But this world is one damn big place. If you spend all your time dwelling on small setbacks, you'll never be able to appreciate the bigger picture. It'd be a lie to say I know what you're going through, but what I do know is this. Giving up on singing would mean the end of the world you've been working toward. I told Ulmia the same thing, and you know what? She kept pursuing her passion for singing, and eventually joined the Tabnazian Cathedral Choir, just like she'd always dreamed. But what if they hate my songs? What if they all just laugh at me? All sorts of people live here in Tural, you know. And now there are even folks from another world mingling with the locals. It's full to bursting with diversity. Being different is what'll make your song special, and I'm sure there are people here who appreciate that. So I say keep singing. Share your music with this big, wide world. Yeah. Would it be alright if I start by sharing with you? Yeah. Also, you know, there are people from Alexandria living in Tuliolo now who might appreciate hearing songs from their homeland. Scoria was pretty amazing, wasn't she? I listened to Ulmia practice singing heaps, so believe me when I say Scoria will be just fine. Safe and sound without a scratch. I can only imagine the weight lifted off her father's heart. As resourceful as ever, I see. Or, as resourceful as ever, I see. Well done. Thank you. I'm sorry for making you worry. Ah, there you are. It's so good to see you all safe. Scoria has told me everything. I don't know how I could ever repay you. But after we finish moving to Tuliolo, I certainly intend to try. You have my word on that. I look forward to it. I hope to see you again soon. And I'd love to meet your friend Olnia as well. You and me both. When we do, we'll be certain to tell Olnia that Krish has another dear friend who is dying to meet her. I can hardly wait! And I promise to keep singing, sharing my music with the world just like you said. So you better come back. I'll have a front row seat waiting for you. Right. Of course. We had better be on our way. Thank you again for everything. Till we meet again, I hope. Oh, Prish. You seem less than concerned about your predicament. But Cool Jaja has his eyes set on the dome. Now that Scoria is safe and reunited with her father, I think it's time we make for the dome. We can take the train from Shaloni Station. Prish, it's time to go. Oh, sorry. Right. Let's get going. I'll catch up with you guys. I just have a quick thing I need to do. Hi, Nitoikwe. Since I'm here, let me just go ahead and turn in the stuff. Don't care about purple scripts, only care about orange scripts. So long as our maps are made with durable paper and long-lasting ink, they can be folded and unfolded as many times as necessary to get their owners through Vanguard. Yep, here you go. Blah, blah, blah. I know, I'm pretty great. With this, we've enough materials to place a free map on each passenger seat. Now we just need to print the damn things. Take a look, Shizune. I have here our first batch of maps. In addition to the ones we'll be placing on each carriage seat, I figured we have to keep a few in the office, too. What do you think? I think that's pretty neat. I was wondering what's got our Nitoikwe in such a chipper mood. Nice to see you, Shizune. I take it everything's going well? Lately, I've been planning out how we'll lay tracks through Vanguard to link back up with the Yasulani station. But there are a few factors to consider. Our budget, not least among them. In hindsight, it's more than I could have managed while running operations at the same time. Thank you both for enabling me to focus on this. Compared to the rail expansion project, this is like water rolling off a Ronique's back. Oh, Nitoikwe, what would we ever do without you? Flashes back to Shadowbringers. I think I know the answer to that. And it involves an unfortunate amount of alcohol. Alright then. I would get back to work. Or I should get back to work. Take it easy, ladies, and give me a shot if you need anything. Or give me a shout if you need anything. Oh my god, I can read. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Mitoikwe is overjoyed with your efforts. She now considers you an engineering advocate. Yeah. And yet, there's still much work to be done if the shock Terrell railing is to continue operating smoothly. To that end, Mitoikwe has a new favor to ask of you. That man. Whenever he hears you're in town, he comes racing out to see you. Of course, most of the time, you're already gone by then. Anyway, now that the map-making business is settled, there was another commission I wanted to ask of you. This one's not for the writers, but the crew. Go on. With the many modifications we made to reduce the noise and repel the Ronic, the train now needs quite a lot of additional upkeep. So, I figured I'd do what I can to minimize the hassle by putting in an order for some top-notch maintenance supplies. Can I count on you, Shizune? Of course! Alright, and I do also have those items crafted as well. The engineers need supplies to complete their tasks. I don't suppose you have any, do you, Shizune? I do! Here you go. Engineers like Shenza and Zapia are the grease that keeps our wheels running. We'd be fools not to make sure their toolboxes are well stocked. Shizune, you've outdone yourself. Yeah. Same thing you say every time. Here you go. Is this just the usual... Oh, thanks for another great delivery, Shizune. The boys get so giddy when we hear that you're coming. Even Walika. Then again, I reckon I'm no different. Getting my paws on those much-needed supplies is always the highlight of my day. But I'd be lying if I said your presence was any less heartening. Aww. Also, shouldn't it be the highlight of your week? Just saying. Anyway, let me go ahead and spend these orange scripts real quick. Grab a saw. Grab file. There we go. And now I have 2 crafter jobs that are fully in level 100 gear. Which leaves me with 2 more that are at 100, and then I guess I might as well start doing custom deliveries on gatherers for orange tips for them so I can gear up my gathering jobs. Anyway, we now return to your regularly scheduled Alliance raid quest. Nitoikwe was just right there, so I figured might as well get it done. I'd heard tell of the dome before, but it's quite the sight, even at this distance. What luck! What luck! The train's just arrived. I know I said worrying about it for real isn't going to get us anywhere, but... Gods, I feel like such a damn hypocrite. I can't stop thinking about what Surreal just said. I'm not scared, though. I mean, it is a little scary, but more than that, it's, Ugh! Why does this have to be so complicated? You really miss Ulmia, don't you? She keeps talking about her. That's probably it. Listening to Scoria sing reminded me of Ulmia. And home. It makes me wonder what everyone is up to. I can't think of at least one person who's already in the midst of their next grand adventure. Even if we're merely echoes, who is to say we cannot return to Vanadil? I have no doubt Suilja would know a way. And what place would I have in Vanadil when the real priest is already there? You could stay here? Just when I think I've put it out of my mind, I think of Camlemnot and Eldenarsh. Clearly imposters, and proof we're living the same lie. Then we met Scoria. She's so excited to have us come back and see her sing. And saying we would just felt like more of that lie. There's no doubt in my mind we'll stop Suilja. But then what? What happens to us? Would that I had an answer for you, but I don't. No one does, because the future is what we make of it. Once this is over, I intend to see all of this world has to offer. I may be without memories, but I've not lost my adventurer's heart. Yeah! I better see you guys randomly wandering around all of the zones of the game. Perhaps I'll even find a new calling along the way. The world is one damn big place, after all. I dare say there's something out there for the both of us. When you're right, you're right. I guess we'll have to find our own place to call home. But first things first, we need to go and meet with Oblivion. Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. 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 Damn it all. We had better hurry. Mm-hmm. Also, I like how the train is just sitting there waiting for us while we have this whole conversation. Kikwizana has agreed to speak with us on behalf of Oblivion. Best not keep him waiting. I'm ready. Ready for anything. Even if these memories of adventure etched upon our hearts are not our own, we're still here, in this moment, and that makes us real. Ah, you must be the ones Shale told me about. I'm Kikwizana, one of the Electrope engineers. So, what is it you wanted to discuss? I see. Well, that'd make more than just memories etched into Electrope. Or that'd take more than just memories etched into Electrope. Mamulja magics are quite impressive, though. They almost seem alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Technically. Maybe. Let's just forget I said anything, alright? Don't worry about it. We're not even sure ourselves, to be honest. The only thing we're certain of is that our bodies are made from Electrope. We were hoping you could help figure out what that means for us. We can't just sit around moping, you know? I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'd certainly love to try. We are in your debt, sir. While you're conducting your tests, would it be alright if we have a look around? There's something about unfamiliar lands that stirs an adventurer's blood and... Wait, if we're made of electrope, do we even have blood to stir? Heh, even if we don't, it's an absurd question to ask, don't you think? Well, at least they seem to be in better spirits. Perhaps they simply find the truth comforting. If we might return to the topic at hand, yes. Feel free to explore as you like. Then it's settled. The site of our next adventure will be here in the dome. And then, Shock Taral. I hope we'll see you around, Shizune. And worry not. I will keep a close eye on Preesh and ensure we're not away over long. We mustn't lose sight of our true goal, after all. To defeat Surrealja and, God's willing, secure a means of persisting without his magics. And I'll stand by the both of you every step of the way. If the two of you will follow me, I need to conduct or collect a few samples. Samples of what? Are you gonna, like, plunge your hand into their chests and take a little chip of electrope off of them? Oh no, I forgot! Yeah? I never took them to Javaviti for tacos. There's so much in Tuliola they've yet to see. So much they've yet to eat. I suppose I'll have to bring food here when they're free. A fine idea, brother. Perhaps, but it will have to wait. Let's return to Bright Bloom Post for now. Sounds good. And yeah, once I complete this quest, those two will sometimes show up here in the outskirts. I haven't seen them anywhere else yet, but I'm sure there are places. I'm sure it works like Omega and Alpha. I want to go to Tuliola. I've told the Lands Guard what I could of recent events. Though I'm sure there's still plenty more you could have or you have to share. Probably. The Cool Judge had told me what happened. Well done defeating Surrealja's echoes. We'll make certain the Guard is duly prepared should new threats arise in Yaktel. Waiting for Surrealja to show himself is maddening, but it will be worth it to finally put him to the sword. At the first sign of activity in those woods, you can be certain the Lands Guard will contact you. Until next time, take care. Yeah! Meanwhile, somewhere in the rift. How much longer must I wait for this vessel you promised me? My apologies, Dawn Servant. It is no simple matter to fashion a vessel befitting one of your majesty. But soon, very soon, preparations will be complete. How many times have I explained this to that insufferable oaf? I thought him a kindred spirit from across the rift, but his impulsiveness is beginning to test my patience. At least that adventurer, for their part, continues to exceed my expectations. Once I find the echo that proves her match, everything else will fall into place. She did well to stand against the ancients, but against the gods? Not a chance. Ooh. Her companions will need to be dealt with as well. Krish will be simple enough. But the other one, Alshal, was it? I thought he was nothing more than the middling amalgamation of memories. That he continues to survive defies all reason. A man of such resilience in Vanadil would have to be... No, it couldn't be. If I am right about this, then no matter. Thankfully, I'm not without my contingencies. We deserve better. We will have better. Only blessed siblings, possessed of resolve and reason, are fit to rule. But Cruel Jaja was little more than a witless brute before, but clearly his companions have stirred something within him. Perhaps he's not without value after all. Leave my boy alone! The memories abiding within Juno stir once more. Perhaps the adventurers there have new knowledge to share with you. And hey! This is our first piece of content that we're fully caught up on! Woohoo! Yaktel remains clear for now, but rest assured we will contact you should the situation change. Alright. Oh, while we're here, there's a thing I forgot to do at the end of last stream. A very, very, very fun little game of where are they now? And I'll probably redo this on Sunday for funsies because it's MSP related. But if we go up here while we're here, and then we run all the way up here. All the way up, up, up. Up the stairs. And then up more stairs. And then over to the balcony. And hey, look, it's Kona. Hi, Kona. I am constantly worried that Galulja may suffer some serious injury. Why, just the other day, one of his scales was almost ripped clean off. Our swordsman in training laughed it off. But would that I could bear his pain for him. Dude, he's fine. Kona, chill. And then if we go over here, look at them! Galulja with his not Galulja, Galulja with his little bitty baby sword! And his sparring! When duties permit, I've been putting aside time to help train Galulja. I know it's in his blood, but you should see how quickly he picks things up. It's the idea of sparring with you that really spurs him along. Though, it seems that day can't come fast enough. Baby! Ha! Yeah! Master the basics. No wasted movement. Become one with the blade. Whoop. Yeah! You got this, little guy. Alright. Now. We're gonna scamper around in Juno for at least a few minutes. And then Twitch wants to run some ads, so we'll let the ad break happen. And on the other side of the ad break, we'll do not custom, allied societies. Where's my friend? Here we go. Hello. Yes, I would like one ride across the map, please. One shortcut, please. Okay, are there new NPCs here? Is that what it was saying? Or was it just talking about the adventurer? Has your dialogue changed? Oop. Welcome, Chamber of Commerce. We assist job labor. Okay, no, he's still saying the same thing as before. Oh, he's new. I'm not gonna triple try you, but I will small talk you. Ever since I got hold of this staff, people finally stopped asking me to heal when we go hunting. In fact, warriors and thieves have started timing their attacks to match my casting flare. It's finally Black Mage's time to shine. Cute. Oh yeah, there are some new NPCs here. I've looked high and low, but still no sign of any treasure. How did you get past the guard? Or townsfolk, for that matter. If I do manage to find anything, I suppose I'll just help myself. Are we in Juneau? I swear I was hunting colibri in Buffalo, or thickets not long ago. I remember a bright light and then darkness. Then I think I heard someone ranting about how they failed and echoes. It didn't really make sense. All that time putting together a party wasted. It's going to take forever to improve my close position at this rate. Okay. Is that gonna be it for newbies? Is there anybody in the inn? Still no. And what about up here? Oh, yes. Again, how did you get past the Lance Guard? This city is unlike anything I've ever seen in Tyrell. What secrets do you suppose are buried here? Probably none that you want to know. But yeah, anyway. That seems to be everything that has changed with Juneau for now. And this will be continued in a couple of weeks when 7.4 comes, or not 7.4, oh my gosh. 7.5, and 7.5 comes out. Which will be, the patch comes out the Tuesday after FanFest, so in like 2 weeks. And we will start 7.5 that Sunday. Because I want time to get the content done on my main before we do it on stream. Yeah, and ad time. Alright. Then I'm gonna put up the BRB screen, and I will talk to you guys in a few minutes. All right, we're back. All right, so let me switch back over to. Nope, we want armor. Back to Warlord's Echo, and then we can finally finish this quest. And I can continue ranking up the allied societies. Oh, right, I have a thing I have to craft, huh? Not custom deliveries. Out society quests. Living sepulcher supplies? Oh, wait. I fucked up! This needs to be high quality. I'm so dumb. War for tar! I messed up. If it's supplies you need, I have you covered. Farfar's told me how important this task is. So come back as many times as you need. Yeah, I will. Hopefully that's the last time, though. Oh, whoops. No, wait, I can fix. Ah. Can we get it? Yeah! I win. I won crafting, guys. Have you finished? This may be our most important contribution yet. Or this may be your most important contribution yet. So I am anxious to see the finished product. Ah, I see my concern was misplaced. Impressive as always, Shizune. With these, we can get the sepulcher ready for the spirits right away. Soon they shall know just how much we value their companionship. For all you have done, Shizune, I would extend a personal invitation to the unveiling of the sepulcher and the frost blooms. Thank you. Show me! We remember this one. They said the flowers bloom. Dartogor makes that promise too. Dartogor, who is not here. Where does she go? Why did she leave us? Dartogor is with you even now. Before we see the flowers, there is something I would show you. Follow me, please. What is this? We Yakui call this a living sepulcher. On them, we carve the stories of our lives lived while we walked of our lives lived while we walked the earth. This one belongs to Dartogor. On it are recorded the days spent frolicking with you and the other spirits. When the Yakui, no, when all peoples reach the end of their lifespan, they must leave their bodies behind. Yet so long as we have these sepulchres, the lives they lived will never be forgotten. The happy times, the joyous moments, they will last forever. Your words. We do not understand. You say Dartogor is here, but she is not. That is no comfort. There is something else I would show you. It is at the altar. This, too, is a living sepulchre. One we recently made, which is dedicated to you and yours. Wah! At the moment, we have only recorded your time spent with Dartogor. From this day forward, though, we hope to add many more stories of days spent in peace and playfulness. We are not like the spirits. The time comes for all of us when we must leave this world. Yet even when I am gone, this will remain, and those who come after me will carve their memories upon this stone as well. Their memories of their time with you. So there is no need to be lonely any longer. We will be here with you always, just like Dartogor. We will not be alone. Never again. Yes, and neither will I. Dartogor lives on still, within me. And when my body passes from this world, Dartogor and I will live on within you. Within you and within those who carry on the pact after us. And now, I know you were promised flowers. Let us view them together. The story of that moment shall be the next to be inscribed on the sepulchre. They're so pretty! Best mount effect in the game, I think. They are beautiful. But Dartogor is not here. The flowers are so pretty, aren't they? We can see them together. Ooh, that went too fast. And I can't find it in the log. No, Dartogor? Oh no! The feels! Dartogor comes. Dartogor remembers her promise. Remembers us. Now we play! Play with our new friends! Yeah. Yeah. The snow spirits have been placated and have reforged their bond of trust with the Yokoi. You will receive an experience point boost, blah, blah, blah. Alright. And now I think I just have the, like... Yeah, one last rank, and then I'll be capped out. Neat. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. Was that it? Yeah. Okay. Oop. Gimme, gimme! Also, let me go ahead and just... Whoop. Do I not? Oh. Okay. There's some cleanup stuff I'm gonna have to do later. Alright. Then we head over to Mamook. Actually, no. We're gonna do, Doc Poga first. Because I just remembered how the next quest, for the Mamook go, or from, the Mamulja go. And, I need a little bit of an emotional break. Where's Red Mage? Red Mage is right here. There we go. Oh, okay. Hey, Leaplu. Leaplu has the look of a satisfied Pelu. Shizune, good to see you. Have you heard? The new eatery is a roaring success. It seems Wakesa's time as a cook in Shaloni exposed him to all kinds of cuisines. The young fellow is both surprisingly skilled and commands an impressive repertoire. His comrades, too, have proven worthwhile additions, having taken well to the guide work. Besides that, there's been an interesting development. You remember Tsiya, the Wing of Reflection representative, don't you? Our very first customer. Well, we were discussing my initiative to support former outlaws, and all of a sudden, he tells me there was something he wished to discuss in person. He's on his way to Doc Poga as we speak. I hope you can join me for the discussion. He ought to be here any moment now. Thank you for setting aside the time to meet with me. Tsiya! It's wonderful to see you again. You seem in fine fettle indeed. Likewise, it's heartening to see you and the business doing so well. The strides you've made since my first visit are remarkable. Your expansion into upstream Kazamauka with flying punities was quite the feat, and your decision to employ former bandits has done much for the wider community. A superb achievement. Know that my colleagues back in Tuliolol are equally impressed. Last time I was here, I spoke of our position on tourism and foreign relations. It is with regards to this that the Wing of Reflection would seek your assistance. But of course! My inner abacus is clacking away, and it's urging me to do everything I can to support you. We'd love nothing more than to show foreign guests the delights that Toral has to offer. Although visitors from overseas are still few and far between, what exactly would you have us do? You are aware that Tuliolol recently entered into an alliance with Radzatan. As it so happens, we've received a visitor from the city-state. When we told her about the Turalia travel agency, she expressed an interest in experiencing the region for herself. Would you be willing to provide one of your tours? It'd be our pleasure. Fortunately, we have a slot available. Excellent. The visitor's name is Rasafat. She is an Aura, like our esteemed adventurer, and an alchemist by trade. Ah, they acknowledged me! I shall return to Tuliolol and inform her of the plan at once. I'll procure an alpaca porter for her journey. If you could attend her when she arrives, I'd be much obliged. We'll be ready and waiting. To think the Wing of Reflection would entrust us with the nation's honored guest. what better way to promote Tural as a premier tourist destination? We wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for you and all your hardworking staff, or all our hardworking staff. Now then, we can't leave everything to chance. We'll need to be fully prepared for Rasafbat's arrival. I don't suppose you visited Razadhan. I'd like to learn as much as I can about our guest homeland. Yeah, I've been before. They have lots of yummy spices that they put in their food, and they're really big on alchemy, and their leader is a dragon, who sometimes uses a human vessel, or an Ari vessel, technically, but a vessel that looks mortal, and sometimes it's a grown-up version that is very attractive. What else can I tell you about Razadhan? Of course, I needn't have asked. I'm not surprised in the least that our special advisor has traveled so far and wide. From what I've heard, the climate of Fabnir is similar to that of Kazamauka, so I presume our guests will not be overwhelmed by the heat and humidity. My primary concern is the local cuisine. Would you mind speaking to Wakessa and sharing your knowledge of Hanish fare with him? It may inspire him to prepare a suitable menu. Could I trouble you to share your knowledge of Hanish cuisine with Wakessa? It might inspire his new menu. Okay. They really like curry. Really, really like curry. A lot. What are you guys eating? Is that fruit? Is it something that's been formed into a ball? I can't tell. Ah, hey there. Anything I can help you with? Yeah, let me tell you about Hanish cuisine. It's an honor to welcome a guest from across the salt. Putting together a menu to suit their taste ought to make for a fun challenge. So, what might one find on the dinner table in Razadhan? Also, naan. Naan is super delicious, and I love it. And it's yummy. Dishes with plenty of fruit. Hanish spirits are renowned for one and all. Wouldn't be a meal without a drop or two. I like fruit. But searingly spicy food, and lots of it. Not my thing, but it's definitely their thing. Food that packs a spicy punch, huh? In that case, the Moblin's flavorful cuisine might be better received than the more subdued Hanu fare. In any event, I'll whip up a meal that puts local flavors front and center, and work in a few flourishes to suit our guests. Let Leap Blue know I've got this covered. Welcome to Kazamauka. Rasafbat, I presume. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Leap Blue, the founder of the Turali Travel Agency. I'll be your guide. Thank you for accommodating me at such short notice. I am Rasafbat. Yes, and I represent the High Crucible of Alchemia, Razadhan's state-sponsored alchemical workshop. Hello, we have the same horns. Oh, you're Shizune, aren't you? What a coincidence. Wait, do we know each other? Forgive me, you must not remember. I'm one of the alchemists you met at the Great Work. My associates and I, examined your friend Asinian. Hey, wait, I just realized we have the same hairstyle. She's totally my, opposite twin? Blonde hair instead of black hair, green eyes instead of blue eyes, and also Ryan instead of Zayla. But other than that, oops, accidental twin. Oh, there she is in the back. Yeah. I had a bit going on at the time, so I'm sorry I don't remember you. But hello. Ah, I see you already know each other. Kinda. Well, I think it's a little more one-sided than each other suggests. The people of Radzat Han, no, all of Thavnir and beyond, owe a debt of gratitude to Shizune. The same goes for all of us here in the Terali Travel Agency. She's done so much to support our enterprise, not to mention the nation at large. Incredible. Fate certainly works in mysterious ways. Yeah, I think when Rossifbot says that Thavnir and beyond owes me, they mean something a little more significant than, oh yeah, she helped us with our travel agency. She helped us boost the economy. I couldn't agree more. Like, not that the economy isn't important, but there's a difference between, oh yeah, we would literally be dead and not exist anymore without her, and we'd have to find we'd be on our own in commerce without her. I couldn't agree more. Seeing as how the two of you are already acquainted, perhaps you'd care to join us on the tour. If you insist. Wonderful. Allow me to escort you to your room, Rossifbot, and I'm sure you'll want to unpack your belongings. I'm sure you'll want to unpack your belongings. Would you mind waiting here? We'll be back in no time. I can't wait to see what Kozama Uka has to offer. This is going to be marvelous. Late. Okay. Waiting. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get going, shall we? Yeah, let's go. That looks delicious. God, as of this expansion, food in this game looks so good. Oh, I just realized, are those reed dumplings? Is that what those are? What they're supposed to be? It's a baby! I forget his name, but it's our guy, Fonta Jane, right? Yeah, yeah. How often do they hold Ihihana exactly? I thought it was a yearly thing. But, like, maybe it's more frequent than that? Or is this just a demonstration for the tourists? What a splendid place. It is, isn't it? Hope the tourism industry doesn't fuck it up. Rasafbot's satisfaction is writ plain upon her face. I am deeply indebted to the agency and all its hardworking staff. I'm so relieved everything went off without a hitch. And who'd have thought we'd get to watch the Hanu rehearsing for the next Ihihana? Ah, it was a rehearsal. I can only hope Rasafbot enjoyed her experience as much as I believe she did, or as much as I believe she did. She seems to be enjoying herself. I haven't heard any complaints. I want to thank all of you, I want to thank you all for everything you've done. This was a true delight. I'm glad you had fun. The climate may be similar to that of Thavner, but the native flora has been a sight to behold. Speaking as an alchemist, there were so many intriguing specimens, such potential. And the people and their culture. It was fascinating to learn how the Hanu used reed-woven floats to channel their magics during rites and rituals. Oh, and the Punities were simply adorable. This will all make for a very engaging account when I report back to Vertra. Oh, you're here on Vertra's behalf? Our two nations may have forged an alliance, but the ink has barely begun to dry on the parchment. Indeed, it was thanks to the efforts of the Scions that an arrangement was reached at all. It would be presumptuous to claim that Tuliolol and Razat Han truly understand one another yet. Which is why the Satrap sent me, to explore the potential for other mutually beneficial arrangements, and to confirm the friendship between our nations will stand the test of time. The Hanu and their unique magical traditions, the plant specimens you spoke of, you think this knowledge would benefit Razat Han? If we're able to maintain relations and encourage the flow of people between our two nations, Razat Han stands to gain a great deal. Of that, I'm certain. Besides, there's so much more I wish to learn about this land. I plan on spending the rest of my time here doing just that. Wonderful! Simply wonderful! When you return to Razat Han, I hope you let everyone know what a great place Kozamauka is to visit. Or better yet, the whole of Tural. I definitely will. Well, I suppose we should head back to the agency. You just leave the rest to us. We'll make sure the remainder of Rasafbot's stay is truly unforgettable. Rasafbot is resting in her quarters. I must say, I'm relieved the tour ended without incident. Thank you for everything you've done. For our visiting alchemist, I dare say Kozamauka's vegetation seemed like a veritable cornucopia. Any discoveries made via the Alliance will benefit Tuliolol as much as Razat Han. Indeed, this type of exchange is precisely what the Wing of Reflection had hoped for. I shall make my proposal to the Urtodon servant Kona as soon as I return to the capital. There's no doubt in my mind. The tourism industry deserves our official backing. And once we may offer it, we shall have the commemorative monument erected to make this clear to one and all. Your support means a great deal, but I can't understate the role Shizune and the people of Kozamauka had to play in our success. Their happiness is just as important to me. The pel we earn must serve to enrich the community, which is why I can't rest on my laurels for even a moment. Thanks to the travails of Leap Blue and her associates, the Terali Travel Agency is on the cusp of receiving official backing from the Wing of Reflection. The future is bright for Teral's incipient tourism industry, with the Pelu principle of mutually beneficial trade underpinning the endeavor. Where tourists tread, happiness is soon to follow. You have achieved sworn reputation with the Trolley Travel Agency. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Now. What can I buy from you? So you're making me stand? Oh no. Unfortunately, we don't have 20 minutes left to the stream. Probably. I mean, I'll stand for the rest of the stream, but... Oh, hang on. My chair is stuck on... Right. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, there we go. Now you're fixed. Alright. Yeah, I'll stand for the rest of the stream, but I'm not sure if we have 20 minutes left to it. But thank you for the redeem anyway. Helipack Habit. Framer's Kit. It's just the Framer's Kit. Alright. Oh, right. I need to use this. That's a leftover crafting item, I think. Alright. Then, it is off to Mamook. What am I doing? Let me get on a mount. Well, first of all, let me switch over to... I got all my craft or gatherers to 100. So I might as well do this on minor. And fly, fly, fly. Hey, Ruvolja. What's new? Ruvolja is reveling in the harvest. Thanks for all your help around the granary, Shizune. More crops than ever are thriving under our new lights. The kitchen has been getting good use as well, and I've heard nothing but glowing reviews of our produce. Dare I ask how the preparation of our legendary dish proceeds, Ruvolja? Perfectly! Can't wait to start cooking, in fact. Want to try that again? Can you cook? Not at all. In Tuliolol, I never wanted for places to eat, so I never picked up the habit. You? Let me tell you about Charlie and cooking. If I had time or the time to develop culinary prowess, I'd rather be researching. As long as it's nutritionally sound, I'll take little heed to what I eat. Look, you want me to instantly make all of you guys appreciate having a diet mostly made up of bananas? Why don't you try some Archon bread? That'll set you straight. So I'm the only chef here? A woman of many talents, eh? But for the new dish I'm thinking of, we'll need specific help. Namely, help from the people of Ikbrash. To make the next Shibrukabil, your cooperation is paramount. I was hoping to show them what we've been growing in Golkgoma. That's a wonderful idea. Do you have an acquaintance in Ikbrash? I understand proactive communication may have been sparse, even in light of the peace accord. I can think of a few people. Teatro of the Brethren of Brash is a friendly sort. Let's go with him, yeah. You know Teatro as well? I met him when the Brethren came through on official business. Lovely fellow. Let's see if we can't find him in Ikbrash. Ruvalja seems even more excited than usual. It would be wonderful if his dream can be realized. Where is he? Ah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Looks like we caught him on his return from patrol. I'm relieved. Hi! Ruvalja! Shizune! What odd yet welcome bedfellows. What can I do for you? Is it really that odd? We had something to ask. You know about Golkgoma, right? I was hoping that we could use the vegetables grown in our granary to fashion a new sort of cuisine, together with Ikbrash. If it's cuisine you want, talk with Boltse. Boltse. Or Sitse? How do you pronounce that? Since retiring from the Brethren of Brash, he's become fascinated with cooking. He'll even travel all the way to Tuliolol for ingredients to whip up some new odd thing. And I'll vouch for the quality. I have enjoyed many a delicious supper from old Boltse. I saw him just now on the north side of town. If you hurry, you may be able to catch him. Boltse. Got it. Thank you, Teatro. According to Boltse, there's no greater joy in life than cooking up new dishes. Check the north side of town and see if he's not there cooking, or thinking about cooking, or talking about cooking, or preparing to cook. I agree with that philosophy. Trying new recipes, tasting new foods. I've made bread pudding before, but I've never made chocolate chip bread pudding, and I made some last night, and it turned out delicious. Boltse. Gods, let me pronounce his name correctly. Dude, I'm not even confident that I'm pronouncing it correctly. I know your face, adventurer. But what business have you here, Mamulja? Pardon me, sir. But are you Boltse? We're looking for a culinary expert, and Teatro suggested we seek you out. We've been growing vegetables in Mamuk, you see. Crops of all colors, shapes, and sizes. And we wanted to make a new dish with our produce alongside our friends here in Ikbrash. So, you'd have me cook for you? As your friend? You speak lightly of what you know, little boy. I grew up on stories of the war, and I know all too well the facade of peace that has poisoned this forest. For years, I've watched Mamuk shift not in ilm, chasing false dreams of blessed siblings, while looking down on us as lessers. You're right. I left Mamuk for that very reason. I moved to Tuliolol because I hated my homeland. But when I heard that my people stood on the precipice of change, I remembered how to hope. If the fruits of our labors can be shared with you, if our communities can make a new dish that puts the past behind us, that, I believe, will serve as real proof. It will be Mamuk's first purposeful step into a bigger, brighter world. I suppose having a look at these vegetables couldn't hurt. The company you keep certainly lends credence to your plea. Thank you, sir. Allow me to escort you to our granary, Goma. Oh, that's not the right quest. Hang on. Who am I supposed to talk to? You, over here. Yes, that. Yeah. One step at a time. I have every confidence this will work. I can hardly believe. I never imagined that Tika Heartland could offer such yields. I was hoping we could combine our ingredients, crops from our granary and the bounty from your forests, just like Shabruk Kabil was made. Shabruk Kabil? You dream big, boy, I'll give you that. These crops were first grown for Mamuk's own welfare, but I would share them with our Jabral brothers and sisters. I firmly believe that together, our peoples are stronger. As do I. Othart! Allow me to humbly beg your assistance as well. I have renounced the old teachings and acknowledged the mistakes of the past. Mamuk must make amends. Will you not help us to do so? If the Autarch himself is asking, I obviously stand in a brand new Mamuk. Very well. If you wish to join hands with us, Jabral, let us feast together once more. The bounties you have grown here will be reimagined into a dish befitting both our peoples. Yeah! You have my thanks. And you have done well with this granary. It has given me much to think about regarding Ikrash. Send word once preparations have been made. I should be glad to attend the banquet. We have our work cut out for us. Let's see this through. First of all, I'd like to know more about Mamulja culinary preferences. Could I ask you to conduct a survey for me? Or such a survey for me? Yeah. If you don't mind, I'll leave you to it, Shizune. I plan to return to Ikrash. I'd like to invite as many people as I can to our banquet, including the Jabrash Rash, once I pluck up the nerve. Good luck! Thank you. If we all work together, I just know we can make this a success. Seems like you have a nice kitchen here as well. Let me know when you have an idea as to how I should be using it. Yeah! Oh! Our first person? When I was young, I used to think meat was such a delicacy, but this belly of mine can't tolerate much anymore. Now I prefer the sweet vegetables we grow in that lovely garden of ours. I'm sure other old folk like myself feel similarly. Something easy to digest, alright? My favorite dish is Jabruk Pabil. It was the talk of the city after the rite of succession. Not only is the meat delicious, but knowing that our Najul leaves play such a crucial role is a point of pride. My favorite food? Well, I couldn't get enough of tacos when I was in Tuliolo. The weight of them in your hand, the satisfaction of biting in. You really felt like you were eating, you know? An auntie's signature spice. Mmm. Oh, but I'm sure whatever you end up making will also be good. If there's any way I can help, let me know. To be fair, on one hand, I want to be like, yeah, steak sandwich or something. Yum yum. But, like, Jabruk Pabil already has meat in it, so I don't think it would be unreasonable to be like, oh yeah, let's make the second dish maybe, like, more vegetarian, or, like, at least pull back on the amount of meat in it to make it easier to digest for people who maybe can't eat Jabruk Pabil because of all the meat. Like that elderly person we talked to. You're back! What did you discover? That's helpful, thank you. With a better understanding of folks' preferences, I believe I know what sort of dish we're looking for. But we'll need natural yeast for the bread. Can you bring me some from Nishida or Telet Soli? Good. I'll start preparing the kitchen, and other ingredients. So hurry back as soon as you can. Yeah, sure. Let me just mine up some yeast. That's how that works. Anyone who knows anything about baking will tell you the way you get yeast is through mining rock. Uh-huh. Using this sediment correctly? Can you use sediment as yeast? Does it actually work that way?
Sickness must be purged.
What? Ah, hello? Sarami, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody. A watermelon party? I guess I'm bringing the cheese to the watermelon party. Hello, everybody. I am Shizu, the writer and magical girl VTuber. My community is called The Pantry because everybody in it is a snack, which makes you guys bringing the watermelon especially appropriate. I have been playing Final Fantasy XIV since A Realm Reborn. I am currently replaying the game, doing everything that I can, minimum item level, no echo, and when the game lets me get away with it, in undersized parties. We're actually pretty close to wrapping up for tonight. We did send to Aurea earlier tonight. Sadly, I can't do Alliance raids, min-item level, and no echo. The game won't let me. We're gonna do a victory lap in 8.0 of all the Dawn Trail content. Mine and undersize when 8.0 drops. But hello. I've just been doing the Allied Societies. We're on the final, well, not the final, but like the second to final quest for the Mamulja. And they're working on making a new food. and I just mined yeast from rocks. Does anybody know anything about baking and like baking science? Is that a thing? Can you use sediment as yeast? I thought yeast was like an alive thing that you put, that like ate flour and sugar and grew. And yeah, so then again, this game also sometimes uses words wrong. Sediment. Hang on. Is it in my inventory still? They're like, yeah, we need yeast for the bread. And then I went and I mined it. And the actual item I mined was this, Gibral yeast. Using this sediment correctly in the kitchen may lead to delicious bread. I've never heard of that before. Granted, funnily enough, I used to make bread all the time and then like fell off of it. Yeast sediment is a natural byproduct of fermentation consisting of yeast cells, proteins, and tannins settling at the bottom of bottles or vessels. Interesting. But that's where it's setting at the bottom of vessels. I mined this from a cliff. I guess I had to find some way to make this work for the gathering quests. But anyway. Let's talk to this guy. True. Did you find what we need? I guess. Here you go. It's so funny because I was planning on making bread at the end of this week. Yes, this'll do nicely. Good work. You can leave the rest of the preparations to me. The especially funny thought is the fact that if I was doing this on Fisher, would I be fishing up yeast? I imagine Revolja will be back soon. If there's someone else you'd like to invite to the banquet, now would be the time. If the yeast is dead, it's not gonna make bread! Trust me, I know! I'm pretty sure the last time I tried to make bread, it sure as fuck didn't rise. Probably because it was too cold. I made the mistake of trying to make bread, specifically babka, in a cold kitchen in the middle of December. Pro tip, don't do that. Word has it that we're in for quite the feast. I was so sad. I felt so bad about all that wasted flour and stuff. I just wanted to make homemade babka. My role here has been strictly one of research and facilitating the growth of new crops in Mammoth. But it is a joy and honor to know that those very crops will now link two disparate peoples. Shall we go and assist the banquet preparations? Yeah! Feast your eyes upon Yaktal's newest creation, the bounty of two forests. Isn't it just two halves of the same forest? Tika Selvas! Hey! The Brethren of Brosh supplied the game, and the farmers of Goma the vegetables. After marinating the meat to juicy perfection, I placed it in soft, fresh bread and prepared a sweet yet spicy sauce for those who desire it. Sandwich. I find it so funny that they had us ask locals what kind of food they like. And one person was like, yeah, my stomach can't really handle meat anymore. And then the game is like, well, we're making a meat sandwich. Smile. You came. I could hardly refuse Revolja's impassioned entreaty, to say nothing of Shizune's presence here today. I am simply fulfilling my duty as Jabrash Rash.
Sickness must be purged.
Hello, everybody! Blank Gaming, thank you so much for the raid! We're actually kind of close to wrapping up for tonight, but hello! I'm Shizune, I'm Shizu, the magical, or the writer of Magical Girl VTuber. My community is called The Pantry because everybody in it is a snack. I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV since A Realm Reborn. I'm currently working my way through replaying the game, minimum item level, no echo. And when I can get away with it, in undersized parties. We're hitting 7.4 on Sunday. Very excited. I'm almost completely caught up in the game just in time for FanFest. We are currently doing the Mamulja role quests, or not role quests, oh my god, society quests. So yeah. I should probably, hang on, let me do a thing real quick. Good. Okay, there. But yeah, you just got done with Endwalker? Oh no, then spoodlers! Unless you're like replaying like I am and are already caught up with the game on like another character. But if you're not caught up with Dawn Trail, this is your spoodler warning. But yeah, hello. All right, anyway, let's continue on with the story. Even so, I thank you for your attendance and apologize for the wrongs we have done you. Do you speak of Mumuk's rejection of the peace forged by Jabuk Kubil? Or perhaps the tragic accident that befell my daughter 16 years ago? I speak of both. Whether or not our communities join hands is a matter for the next generation to decide. Seeing one and all gathered here today, I have little worry for the future. But some evils can neither be forgiven nor forgotten. Or forgotten nor forgiven. 16 years ago, an assassin was sent to kill my young daughter. By your order or influence, I know not, but the fact remains. A sin for which I would forfeit my life if it would help our people choose the path of reconciliation. Forfeiting your life again? I thought you were chided for that after the feat of the Brotherhood. From what I hear, you were offered friendship and community instead. My daughter would never extend such offers lightly. Your daughter? You cannot mean... You underestimated the vivacity of my little girl. Today of all days, I will speak proudly of her strength and compassion. As her father... Ah! She survived. For this, I am truly grateful. I hope he and Wuklama are able to forge some kind of relationship in the future. Wuklama is allowed to have 3 papas. I wonder if her name was always Wuklama, or if it's another Asilia Minfilia situation, where her name got changed when Galul Jaja adopted her. Ah, Shizune. Not so long ago, a sight like this would have been inconvenient or inconceivable. Mamuk has never, or was never a place we could love. Being born here meant you either adhered to the zealotry of blessed siblings, or escaped these forests forever. But now we have something real to be proud of. We owe so much to you and Angir. And Kona for orchestrating all this. Hardly. We merely assisted. As I recall, it was because a certain someone eagerly suggested weavers that we were able to establish the scannery in the first place. Your devotion, Revolja, garnered the cooperation of myriad peoples, which in turn has made Golma blossom. When we need to make sure that each new harvest brings joy, then we need to make sure that each new harvest brings joy to all of it, or to all in this forest. For a Mamook we can love. Yeah! Looks like the branch bearer agrees. With the cooperation of the Jabral and the creation of Tika Selvas, the relations between Ikbrash and Mamook have improved. Unprecedented cheer fills Mamook as her citizens regain pride and love for their homeland, Golgolma, or Golgolma, the manifestation of their hopes for a brighter future. Yeah! There we go, and I'm officially sworn with all three Dawn Trail Allied Societies. Just have to cap up this particular level, and we'll be caught up, hopefully in time for the capstone quest to get added. But in the meantime, the important part. What do I get from you guys now? Already got the minion, already got the mount. Oh, it's just a housing item. Okay, well, I don't have room for that in my apartment right now. So, man, I cannot wait for the next patch. Anyway, that is where I'm gonna wrap up for tonight. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me. Blink Gaming, Jeremy, thank you so much for the raids. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry it was so close to the end of the stream. Be sure to hit that follow button if you haven't already, so you don't miss future content. Also, subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe on Twitch. I'm an asshole who just realized I haven't set up the poll for this month for people to vote on what I'm gonna have to do if we're at 100 subs at the end of this month. But yeah, make sure to sub to make whatever people vote on happen, and join the Discord to vote. I'll be back tomorrow night at 7:30 Central when we'll be doing 7.3 Hildebrand. The Globalin, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, we'll be doing 7.3 Hildebrand. I work my way through patch content in order of when stuff got added to the game. So right now we're doing 7.3 content. We did send to Aurea tonight. We're doing 7.3 Hildebrand, and Cosmic Exploration tomorrow. I have 25 more crafts I have to do to finish getting some side quests unlocked in Sinus. And then we can head off, and then we'll do those quests tomorrow, and then we'll head off to Fena. And yeah, and then Sunday will be 7.4 MSQ. Next Tuesday will be final tier of Arcadian. We'll be doing the heavyweight championship stuff. And then 7.4 Hildebrand next Thursday. And then Friday will be FanFest, which is extremely exciting. I may or may not be cooking up something special for the YouTube channel for the shorts that I'm posting next week, counting down to FanFest. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. Anyway, let's find somebody really quickly to raid on Twitch, because Twitch wants to run ads, and I'd rather just send you guys off to somebody cool before then. Who is streaming 14 right now? Let's see here. Ooh, Mokizard is unlocking Reaper, it looks like. Let's go raid her. It'd help if I was on the right thing. Anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna send you guys off to Mokizard. Until I see you all again, I hope you have a good night, stay safe, stay healthy, and take care, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye-bye!